The chair now recognizes for 5 minutes Representative Kamlager-Dove.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was sort of struck by some of the opening comments and testimony suggesting that the Biden administration has threatened economic prosperity when news has just come out today confirming how healthy the U.S. economy is. Consumer sentiment is up, annual growth is up, business investment is up. So that's why reading is fundamental. Over the last 10 years, American export of crude oil and other petroleum products has increased by nearly 400%, and natural gas exports by over 500%. At the same time, our constituents rode the roller coaster of gas prices. My colleagues across the aisle say we need to maintain or expand our energy dominance, but the communities in my district and across the country aren't feeling the benefits of such dominance. Last year, we experienced the largest annual increase in residential electricity spending since the EIA began calculating it in 1984. So, Mr. Soleil, as a community member where this abundant energy is from, who do you believe benefits more from this energy dominance? The oil companies or the American people?
The oil companies, the shareholders, and just an example, I've never seen Louisiana hire lobbyists to do good in Louisiana.
Can you say that again?
I have never seen Louisiana hire lobbyists to do good in Louisiana.
That is telling. Thank you for saying that. What barriers, Mr. Soleil, do communities like yours come up against when trying to engage with the federal government on offshore projects? And do you believe that your concerns have historically been heard by the federal government as we consider new offshore oil and gas lease sales?
The sway of power in the oil and gas industry is held by the representatives who represent Louisiana, and the lobbyists and the industry that actually control the power. So our voices are not heard. And one of the big reasons our tribal voices aren't heard is because we have been held to only a state-recognized tribe, because I feel, and this is my personal opinion, that industry doesn't want us federally recognized, because then we would actually have a seat at the table.
Thank you for that. So the infrastructure footprint of the oil and gas industry in the Gulf of Mexico is massive. There are about 1,800 offshore platforms and about 26,000 miles of pipeline in the Gulf, more than enough to circle the earth. And there's almost no oversight of any of these pipelines to make sure that they aren't causing oil spills or moving around and posing a danger to shipping or fishing vessels. The oil industry has had its chance for decades to pollute our ocean. We now have a chance to develop clean, renewable offshore wind energy and build a better future with good-paying jobs and affordable energy. But every offshore drilling lease we sell to an oil company means an area that we can't develop offshore wind. The Biden administration is on track to exceed its goal of developing 30 gigawatts of offshore wind by 2030, which is enough energy to power 10 million homes and support tens of thousands of jobs. In the meantime, oil jobs in Louisiana and other offshore drilling states are declining. So, Mr. Chasson, do you agree that investing in offshore wind energy will strengthen our energy security, create many new jobs, and fuel our future for renewable energy?
Thank you, ma'am. I have no doubt that moving to that energy addition will create new jobs. We have the expertise in the Gulf. We have the captains who can run boats. We have the engineers who have built many of these oil and gas platforms. But I don't see how putting a wind platform next to an existing oil and gas jacket hurts anything. We have, as a member of the BOEM governmental task force, we have asked over and over again to use those existing pipeline corridors to cut down on the environmental impact of what those offshore wind platforms could have, so we're not cutting new pipeline corridors for energy transmission back onto shore. It's things like that, the common sense approaches that we know how to do in Southeast Louisiana that we've tried to bring to the table.
Thank you. So it sounds like you have the expertise, you have the human capital, and you have the energy. You just need the common sense of this Congress to help you get some of that done. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield back.
Thank you very much. The chair now recognizes Mr. Tiffany from